And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
At the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Switch up, switch up. Alert. Check 24, check 24. Check 3, check 3, check 3. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
56 is the mic. Hey, tight. Check 3, check 3. 56, Mike.
Now Allen. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the run, alert! Shit! 80 weapon, alert! Quick!
Here's Allen to throw it. And Stills bringing it in. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Alert 3.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
56. Watch 61. Match box, Mike.
At the 31-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Allen, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd.
56.
Throwing now is Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Flush to his right, and that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now, 180. Hey, we're good. 185. 58. One, later one. That's it.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. 25. Check 25. Alert.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2.
Cover.
3rd and 3.
Shoot. Hey, hold.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check 26. Check 26. Switch. Hey, exit. Switch gears. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Pass.
From the gun, Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try to hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's upended. After a gain of 2 out to the 27. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. He sets to fire deep, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Middle. 59 mark. Five. Let's go, baby. Pass.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Complete to Jones. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Come on, baby. Let's go. General West. Alert.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check out. Hey, box drop. Regular. 56. Stop. Hey, Haywood.
On 1st down, Allen. It's complete. Stills. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
132 fighter.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They will run with Singletary. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Singletary here running out of the gun. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, high 7. All day, baby, all day.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Raiders.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now. Carr. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 58, right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, tight. Lights 59. Lights 59. I'm coming.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon.
T.J.
The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
Nicholas Morrow on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Mike, check, 59.
On 2nd and 9. Allen, incomplete, over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Good footwork at the 30, and he slings one that's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's Singletary, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
56. Right there, 56. Come on, boy. Have fun. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Mike's 56.
Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for... And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jerry Hughes able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. It's taken to the 26. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Round 80. Half 85. Greystone, travel. Shit. Hey, check. Alert. 24. Alpha. Switch.
Allen now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Watch the whip. Check 52.
Now they will try again on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
56. Bravo. Mike's 56. You got nothing.
Throwing is Allen on third. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Carr. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Allen. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Bills take
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it's third down. Allen now looks to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Let's go.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. From the gun, Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
He's crashing.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7.
March 49. March 49. Exit.
Operating from the gun. Carr trying to lay one up and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. Try to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's just me and you. 5 wide. It's me and you. Watch twist.
Allen on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble.
Let's go, 56, the mark, 56. Hey, Charlie. Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
Now Allen on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll give it here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now they try the right side here. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Express. Shit, watch the motion.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll have a first down past the 40. And the cutback to the sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 22. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Taron Johnson made the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Raiders, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.